Hello everybody, good morning. I'm Kelly and I've got a special assistant with me today. This is Rosa, and Rosa is gonna help me make one of my favorite Easter baking activities. So these are Jesus tomb rolls. So we are going to use a number of ingredients and supplies. Okay, so I set those out in a list ahead of time, but if you didn't see that and you're just joining us for the first time, then here's what you need. You need a baking tin for muffins, some marshmallows, some spray oil or something else to grease your pan, some melted butter or margarine, about a quarter cup, some sugar, about a quarter cup, and a teaspoon of cinnamon, and all mixed together in a bowl, and Pillsbury crescent dough. And of course you'll need your oven, some oven mitts, and a cooling rack. So before we get started, we've already started a little bit, but it's really important to remember your good hand hygiene. So you want to wash your hands with soap and water really well for 20 seconds. And make sure you're starting on clean surfaces. Rosa here is sporting an apron, which is also a really good idea if you tend to be a messy baker. Uh-oh. Here we go. I got it. So step one is to turn on your oven. So we have our oven at 375 degrees. And then the next step is to prepare your pan. So we're gonna just give it a light spray with our spray oil. There we go. Woo! Can you still see us? All right, so now that so this is so that way our tomb rolls don't stick to the pan when we bake them. So this is one of my favorite Easter treats because not only is it easy to make and it's fun and delicious, which is of course important, but it also has some great symbolism for us about Easter. So Rosa, we're gonna open this thing of croissants, okay? The Pillsbury crescent dough, we rip it all around. Can you rip? Can you rip that? Oh, you got greasy fingers. I don't know. Oh, too slippery. Okay, you've been working in the margarine over there. Let's see, pull it around. And it always surprises me. Woo! There we go. All right, so we open it up. Just a second. So we have our dough. So you can unroll this on your nice clean surface. Let's move this out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. So we unroll our dough on our nice clean surface. And so Pillsbury crescent dough comes in triangles, and we're gonna use it exactly in those triangles that it comes in, okay? So it's perforated, it's easy to pull apart. And what we're gonna do is, Rosa's showing you the next steps. So step one is take your marshmallow. Rosa's just enjoying this part especially. So you're taking your marshmallow. So in our symbolism, our marshmallow today represents Jesus. So Good Friday has happened. Sadly, Jesus died on a cross. And then people prepared Jesus' body. So part of the traditions of that time was that a body was anointed with oil. So we have our melted butter or margarine here, and we're going to anoint that body with oil. And then they put spices on the bodies because at that time, when bodies decompose, well, still when bodies decompose, it doesn't smell very nice. So they tried to hide that smell with spices. So we're going to roll in our spices, our cinnamon and sugar, and get nice and covered up. And then we wrap Jesus in the cloth. Okay, so here's the technique. There's like the two long arms of the triangle. Make sure you can see. Okay, so you're gonna fold once over this way, fold over that way around, and then the top of the triangle is back here. You're gonna pull it a little bit up and over and make sure it seals up the hole on the other side. We want Jesus baked in there really well. And if the fewer holes you have in your pastry, the better. And then you can go back and dip it once more for fun, okay? So Jesus is all wrapped in his cloth. This is oil and his spices and going in his tomb. So we can dip that in a little bit of oil, dip that in a few more spices, and then we're gonna take our tomb roll like that, and we're gonna put it in one with the cinnamon side up in one of our muffin cups. So I've already done a few of those. I'm gonna plop those in here. Do-do, do-do, do-do. All right, Rosa, do you think we can do one more? Here, can you put that one to the side? That one's gonna be just for you. Okay, you want me to do it? All right. Dip it in the oil. Dip it in the spices. Rosa's turn? Okay. Wrap it in the cloth. Okay, here we go. One side, the other side. Stretch it around and over. Seal up the hole. Dip and dip. There we go. And put it in our pan. Okay, and so when you've finished all of your rolls, there's 8 in a package, then you can put it in the oven. And it goes in the oven for 10 to 15 minutes. So you heard my timer go off just a minute ago. That was after 10 minutes. So I'm gonna take out my finished tomb rolls and we're gonna see what happens, okay? Are you ready? Are you ready? All right, so make sure you use your oven mitts. And because it's really hot in there, okay. Well, my rolls puffed right up. Whew, let me show you. Let me show you what happened. Oh yeah, ooey gooey goodness. I clearly didn't do a very good job wrapping up my rolls. They had a little bit of explosion, but that's okay. They're still gonna taste great. And once they cool a little bit, I'm gonna bring my wire rack over here so you can see me. That's when you get to experience the miracle of Easter. You are having fun. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get one of these out. All right, so I did that. That was a little more than, ooh, hot. A little more than 10 minutes. I think maybe, the recipe said 10 to 15 minutes, but I think 10 minutes is the right amount. So, ooh, hot on my fingers. So then you can open up your tomb roll, and this is the part of the Easter miracle that I love the most. This is really hot. I recommend you wait and let these cool a little bit before you touch them, but for the sake of the video, I'm gonna do it right now. So you open it up, and look, what's inside? What's in there, Rosa? It's empty. Where did our marshmallow go? Where did our marshmallow go? It's an empty tomb. So that's the miracle of Easter. I said on the 3rd day, they went back to the tomb and it was empty. Jesus' body was gone. And it makes a yummy treat. So that is our Jesus tomb rolls. Sometimes we call them empty tomb rolls, but if I called them that at the beginning, it would have given away the surprise. And they're a fun Easter treat to share with the family. I think they're best served warm, but not this hot, okay? So let them cool a little bit, and then you can enjoy them as an Easter morning treat. All right, everyone. Happy Easter. Thanks for baking with me. Make sure you do a good job cleaning up after yourself and scrubbing all your dishes and cleaning your surfaces. And don't forget to turn your oven off, too. All right. Happy Easter. Bye.